Hey, family, what's happening? What's happening on this Freedom Friday? Good to see everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Loving to see you guys making your way in here. Beatrice, hey, welcome to the Friday edition of the Quarantine Cabin. Nina, welcome to the Friday edition of the Quarantine Cabin. Raquel, Lisa, Melissa, Kendra, L'Oreal, welcome everybody to the Friday edition of the Quarantine Cabin. I am so happy that you are here. Hey, Sheba, bless you, darling. Welcome to the Quarantine Cabin. Mama Ishmael, love you and welcome. Vanessa, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin. Everybody's getting in here, and it is great to see you. Angel, hello. Welcome to the Quarantine Cabin. Mother Johnson, God bless you, darling. Welcome you and A Mickey. Good to see both of you all tonight and happy both of you all here. Hey, Kiki, God bless you, girl. Good to see you tonight. Elder Felix, God bless you. Good to see you tonight. All right. I hope you guys had a great day and a fantastic week. And hey, Mercedes, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Mother Zola, bless you, Mama Zola. Good to see you tonight. I hope you guys had a great week and got a lot done. You know, I hope that it was productive for you. I hope that you feel, really good and revived, ready for a restful weekend because you have to work hard. And so that you can, enjoy your weekend. Because if you don't work hard, then you don't get a weekend. You don't get a weekend if you don't work hard. Okay, so all my hard workers, I was going to say cheers, but people think I'm drinking, so I ain't going to say cheers. So, I don't know. Thumbs up. Samuel McGoy, welcome to the Quarantine Cabin tonight. Sonia B. Hill Tyler, welcome to the cabin tonight. Well, guys, I'm happy to have you all here. I'm excited about all that God is doing in our midst. It is Friday. You guys are getting here kind of slow today. I don't know, was it a long week? Were the people that? Don't forget, like, comment, and share. As you're coming in, I want you to make sure that you like, comment, and share. All right? And that's going to help us spread the word. So tonight, I know you guys saw the topic. I think you saw it. Do y'all read those things when I'm putting it out there? Like, do you read the descriptions? Because, I go through a lot of work to make sure you know what's going to happen in the Quarantine Cabin. And so you don't walk in on something like, what? I didn't know this. No, I'm very, very, very astute at making sure. I got to scoot over some guys. Y'all know I'm having a fit with this thing. I got to scoot just a little bit. That's a little better. See, my TV is not centered back there. It needs to be over a little bit. And yep, I got to fix it because I can't survive like that. Like we moved some things around, right? Because we had some other productions to do, and moving things around a little bit. Ta-da! Things got out of place. You can call me what you want to call me. Say what you want to say. I see even the color change. I see that. Even how the screen. Y'all saw that. When things are right. Things are right. Oh, I know why my color is going. Y'all see it going in and out? See how I sit back like this? Y'all notice how it's changing? Because I don't have one of my lights on. We move some stuff around, right? Right? Yes, and that's what happened. But I am a stickler, so y'all gonna have to hell on one more time. I'm sorry. What I do is I give you like one of these, I don't know, 30-second cut down. It won't take me more than 30 seconds to do this. So just sit tight and love yourselves and love each other. Okay, so this will give you a water break. Like if you need some water, if you need to go to the bathroom right quick or whatever, just your little break. I'll be right back. See there, and I'm back, and the color is right. You gotta admit that color just got rich. Come on, y'all. That color just got rich. All right, and I know what I want. You got to know what you want, know what you like, and you got to go for that. You can't settle for less. Okay. When you have a certain thing, you got a certain goal, you got a standard, stick with it, no matter what other folks do. Stick with your standard. Okay. So anyway, you guys probably saw the description as you was coming in tonight that I was going to be talking about letting go of the past and how to really get over some things of the past and not allow things that make you feel bad to persist. Right. So we'll get into that talk tonight. I'm gonna try to do that within a reasonable amount of time. But before I do that, I have I'm gonna do a good news segment tonight on the Quarantine Cabin. Oh man, you know what I forgot? I gotta get my stuff. See, y'all think I'm corny. I know y'all think I'm corny, but it's really okay. You know, I'm good with what you think, but I gotta get my stuff. And don't worry, I'm going to get it. I'm gonna get me my whole sound effects, okay? Because I like sound effects, and I think that we should just have that on. So I'm gonna have to right now. I'm gonna have to do a generic. I'm gonna have to kind of like. Well, I can't say that word rig in front of the rig, but I'm gonna have to blank rig it. All right. And so hold on a second. I'm gonna put up his sound effects. Yeah, right there. That's what I want. That's what I want. Come on. Don't take it away. Just take what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. Like I did say it before, so you guys can know what I'm talking. So tonight I've added a segment to Quarantine Cabin entitled the Good News segment. Right. So because how you guys could use some good news, like really for real. Like raise your hand. Huh? How many of y'all like good news? I love good news. I love good news. My favorite words in the world are congratulations, approved, accepted. Like if they say you've been accepted into this particular program or you've been approved for this amount of credit or congratulations, you have completed. I love those words. Those words really excite me. And so I'm a good news kind of guy. Now today I had a lot going on. I was working hard. I was doing some stuff around the house, getting my garage all straight, because I got to winterize it, make sure things. I like working around the house, so like I don't have I like it. I don't get a chance to do it as much as I want to do it. And there was a time I used to hire people for everything. Like I always got somebody doing this, somebody doing that, which is a good thing. If you have the money to do that, that's a great thing. It employs other people. I believe in that whole concept of using people's services and da da da. But every now and then I like to just feel domestic. So and matter of fact, this spring I have decided. Are you ready for this? I've decided to paint my garage, the inside. I know. Me, yep. Well, matter of fact, when we first bought our home, I actually painted the floor of the garage because it was kind of crazy looking. So I'm gonna paint this spring. I'm gonna paint my whole inside of my garage, and you ain't ready. And I've decided that I'm going to. I may not do this myself, but I'm gonna have some built-ins put in so I can organize more. Because guess what? I have tools now. Like I've never had tools before. Some of y'all grew with that. I know you're a Maryland man, whatever. I didn't have the tools, but now I have tools, and I got power tools. Like I need to put that stuff somewhere. I got a shed in the back. I got to ride more. I'm just a real in a minute, man. I'm gonna be totally domestic in a minute. So anyway, so today was a long day. Had a lot going on, and I was feeling kind of like, I didn't wake up feeling my best. I didn't sleep that well last night, so I had some stuff going on. I know what it was, but I wasn't feeling all that good. So today was kind of like a draggy, slow day, But I said, let me knock this out because that make you when I progress, I feel good. So I said, let me knock this out, and I can feel good about my day, and it did. Be out there, get some things done. Put some more Christmas lights out. It made me feel good, but I still wasn't having the best day. It wasn't like you. But then I got a phone call. I missed a phone call. It was actually a FaceTime. and I missed it. So I decided I was taking a break from my work in the garage. And I said, let me return this phone call. So I FaceTime and then I didn't get an answer. So then I put the phone down. A couple minutes later, it rang. I was like, okay. So I picked the phone up, answered the phone, it was a FaceTime again. And on the other end was good news. And this person didn't even know how much I was happy to have some good news. And it kind of just put that cherry on the top of my day. Right. So I said to her, this person, I said, hey, person, you ought to come on and share that good news with the Quarantine Cabineers tonight. And she graciously accepted my invitation to come and share her incredible news with us. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm gonna let her tell her own story. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this good news. And when we're done with that, then I'll talk to you about letting go of the past. And I'm gonna hook it up with what she say. Watch, I'm gonna find a way to hook my boogie to her train because when she get through talking, I'm gonna be like, "Yep," and that's why. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the first time to the quarantine cabin my special guest tonight. I'm gonna call her Miss Good News. That ain't her real name. Her real name is LaDon C. Hill, but tonight she's our good news girl. How cool is that? They love you already. Hello, LaDon.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I know I'm doing well too. I'm so happy about what you have to share tonight. Before we do that, let's introduce you and tell the people who you are, because everybody on here don't know you. So, um,
Well,
go.
I am LaDon Hill, and I am married to the wonderful Nicholas S. Hill. I have four beautiful children that ranges from 13 to 3 girls and a boy. And I started on the journey, and maybe about
She looked 13, don't she, y'all? The people say 14. 13, she looked 13, but she's not. That's what happened
um
when you live right and when you got a good husband that don't worry you and take good care of you, make you happy, you can stay looking young. That's what happens when you're happy. Go ahead.
I started this journey that I'm on now. I would say maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and it came to a big head today, a wonderful big head today.
Well, slow down. Don't. I mean, we got a minute or two. You about to
Okay.
don't go so fast. So, what journey are you talking about? A journey to
To be an esthetician.
right that word. And so for those of the people who are here, I don't know why they wouldn't know. But I'm just saying because everybody don't know stuff. So for those who may not know, what is a esthetician?
Esthetician is it is with skincare, facial waxing, being a makeup artist. Basically, it all falls under there.
Every time I put somebody beautiful on my quarantine cabinet, the numbers go up. Last night I had your mom and Anna on there, and the numbers just started like piling all up. I need to so maybe I need a co-host, a pretty co-host, because these folks be coming around when it's beautiful people. And this is my daughter, y'all. Just in case y'all think I'm flirting, this is my daughter. I can
Yes.
call her beautiful. I just want the world to know because people are like, did he just say that? Ain't he married? Yes, and this is my child. So anyway, go ahead, pretty girl.
Let me tell you what happened today.
No, we just got okay. So I started a journey about 3 or 4 years ago to be an esthetician.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let me ask you this: how has the journey been?
It's been it was challenging. Um, it was very challenging, very challenging. But
So,
I still,
so, so what I do know is I know that once you go to school for it, first of all, how long is the schooling?
it is. You have to get 400 hours, so that will be. I do believe that is 16 weeks for school.
I gotta move my camera over some because for some reason I'm out of the screen. So 16 weeks, you said?
Yes.
16, so 400 hours of schooling. And then what about how much time do you have to have actually doing it before you can go for your like your state exams and stuff
You have to have 400 hours.
of actual doing the work?
Yes.
Okay.
The
So
hands-on. Yeah.
so you completed the 16 weeks of
Yes.
training and you had
Well,
to
it was a little longer because I did it during COVID.
I was going to say that because
Yep.
you guys had to close down for a while because of the pandemic, right?
Yes.
So then that
Yes.
means some of your classes went online.
Yes. Yes.
And so, like, since this is such an on hands kind of thing, how did that work out? Where you had to do your clinicals and stuff?
We did all the bookwork online, but when we went back into the school, that's when we did all our hands-on.
Wow. So it's
But
so,
we were in school for only 3 days before the pandemic happened.
okay, got you. So you finished that. You ready for your test? Is that how it works, or
Yes.
do you have to wait a while?
Um, Maybe just a month after, you graduate from the school. You have to wait to get all the paperwork in.
So you go for your test. You get, I mean, the month is over. You fill out the papers, whatever, set your tests up, and you go for your test. And what
Yes.
happened? What happened when you went for your first
I
test?
took I took my practical first, and that's the hands-on. I passed.
Yay! Oh, you know what? I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm slipping. I'm slipping. All right, go ahead.
And then 2 weeks later, I went for the theory,
Uh-huh.
and I did not pass.
Now give me a timeline. You give me some dates
So
to
it
this.
was it was so I took it in um September. I took my practical in September.
Okay, and that one you passed.
Yes.
And then you took
And
your
then
theory.
2 weeks later, I took my theory, and I did
Okay,
not pass.
did not pass.
No.
So what were you thinking when you got your results back and you saw you didn't pass? Honestly, what was the first thought?
I was very shocked. I really thought I was ready for it. I really did. And by the time I got to the car, I was discouraged maybe a couple of minutes. And then I came to myself and I said, you know what? I'm going back. And that's what I did.
Wow. Well, I said a couple of days ago on the quarantine cabin that the B plan is to keep trying.
Right.
Like A plan don't work, then the B plan is to do it again and
Right.
again and again. I remember getting the call. I remember talking to you after
Mhm.
that first one, and by the time I talked to you, you had already snapped back to yourself. So I never heard discouragement. I never heard any other, oh my, I didn't get none of that. By the time I talked to you, you was like, I'm good. I'm not happy that I didn't pass, but I'm gonna do it again, and you did it
Yes.
again.
Yes. And I did not pass the second time.
So I mean, so at this point, it's got to get. I mean, even the best of us, like and I'm very positive, but I have days I'm like, well, come on, Jesus, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, come on, Jesus.
Right.
So the second
Yes.
time you go back, I mean, because the first time you snap back fast. Second time you go back, you don't pass again. Now what are you thinking?
I'm going back. It was no discouragement. I said I'm going back.
So in the meantime, are you watching the quarantine cabin?
Yes.
I mean, I just tell the people in the meantime, I mean, if you coming home after, two failed attempts at mastering this a very important thing because you spent a lot of time um, preparing for it. Even though the class on the 16 weeks, it was a journey that started 3 or 4 years ago. When you made your mind up, I'm going to do this, and you start taking this class. I remember the first little box of makeup and the whole pursuit after that. And so you get to this point, and now here you are after two failed attempts, and you say, "I'm gonna go back again." I mean, how much did the quarantine cabin play into that? I just want people. I just want to know.
It played a lot into it. It played a
Good
lot.
answer. Good answer. I'm teasing. So after this, um, and each time you go into this test, you're having to put up money.
Yes,
The teachers are not free.
yes,
So,
absolutely.
so it becomes an added expense. But first of all, well, we missed the whole story about the blessing of the school. I mean, we missed that
Yes,
whole miracle.
yes,
I'm trying
yes,
to remember. I mean, it was something happened where God gave you some kind of incredible favor. I don't remember how the story went, but I know you were getting your finances ready to go to school, and something happened.
yes. I went in debt free, and I at the class was full already, and me and my husband was talking to the owner of the school, and she let me in. She told me I can come to the class.
And you took the glass debt free.
Yes,
So let me just say this to people. That's because of years of faithfulness. Sometimes the years of faithfulness, because sometimes while we're sowing our seed, and I know your history, you and Nick. I mean, always been seed sowers. All and when he was working at AT&T and things, and he just always giving in almost at every special offering line. I mean, just of course tithing,
yes,
and being faithful. And so sometimes when you don't need it, you don't see the blessing because right now you're doing okay. Because it's like,
right,
but in those times where you need it, and you walk into a place that's already full, class already full, this is how much it costs. And if the owner says, you know what, don't worry about it, I'm gonna get you in, and don't worry, and we're gonna give you a full scholarship.
yes,
That I mean, that's when you start looking back saying, wow, it does
yes,
work so, and it does work to give seed because it's not always money for money.
right,
But it is because each seed you have its own kind. Sooner or later, that favor or that finance will show up.
absolutely.
So that's so cool. So
Yes,
you go back again
yes, for the third time. Yes,
for the third time. Sounds
yes.
like sounds like the issue. Third time. What are you doing before you? Where are you before you go into this last time? I mean, what are you saying to yourself? What are your confessions? What's happening before you go in this last time?
Um, I'm praying. It's like you got this. Remember the material. Make sure you're not nervous or anything. Just calm. Take a deep breath. That's what's all going through my mind right then and there.
And so when was that?
That was um actually the 20th of last month.
That was the third time.
Yes.
And so you got results today.
No, I got the results then when I took it, and I did not pass.
The third time.
No, I did not pass. No,
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm thinking.
no,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't even know that. I'm thinking three. We there. So you go. This
no.
is the third time, and you
Yes,
don't pass the third time.
I was 7 points away.
Oh my god. So okay, so this just got interesting to me because I had my numbers mixed up. I'm thinking that. So now where are you? When you walk out that third time, where are you?
I said I'm going back.
So your mind just made it. It didn't matter to you.
No, I was going back, and I was going to get what I was going to get.
Wow. Okay, so y'all, I didn't know, as y'all can see, I didn't know that was like, I thought the third time was it. But as somewhere in your mind, it's got to be like, I don't get it. Like, I'm studying, I'm putting the time in, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. What is the problem?
And I actually went on a Daniel fast leading up to that. And when I didn't pass that time, I came off of it, and then um, some very good notes fell into my lap, and that that yes, it fell into my lap. A good friend of mine, and then today happens.
Well, somebody is saying you're helping them,
Amen.
and so that which is what it's all about. That's why I wanted to have the good news segment so that I could uh hear your good news, because people out there are other folks out there trying to get something done,
Absolutely.
and and they may feel discouraged by what's happening or what's not happening. You know, I saw a comment earlier that said, that's right, keep going back. Sometimes people need to know that it pays off to stay consistent.
Yes,
And I
absolutely.
think I put a post up a couple of weeks ago that said, keep grinding, be patient, your vision will come to pass. And I think that when you put patience and consistency together, when you decide I'm gonna wait this thing out, I'm gonna outlast the storm, and I'm gonna keep on trying, and you're consistent, then things happen. So after one time, I didn't pass. After two times, three strikes, I'm out now, but I'm going back anyway.
Right.
So today you went back. Am I
Yes.
right? Today you
Yes.
went back for your test, and
Yes.
tell us what happened today.
I passed.
And what I should have had was some shouting music. This is a back cabin. Well, I want to congratulate you, and I'm sure all of our Cabernet want to congratulate you as well. That is consistency, because I mean, I'm gonna tell you, people give up for all kinds of reasons,
Yes.
and we can't blame them, beat them up over the head. Sometimes folks just they can't put it together,
Mhm.
and after one time feeling okay, I'll try it again. Then the second time, you know, okay, well, I'll do one more time. The third time, I think a lot of people are like, okay, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I won't ever get this. Maybe I'll never know. And I think it's so important that no matter what you're trying to do in life, that you continue to try and you do not give up. Can I say thank you again for coming on the Quarantine Cabin and sharing your good news with us? We
Thank
have
you for having me.
any parting words to people who are out there on their third try? Just tell them something.
Don't give up. Just keep pushing. Once you keep pushing, it's gonna be right there. Just keep pushing.
Well, I believe that because you've been through it. Like if you was just saying that, I mean, like, I don't know. But since you just came through it and you are a witness that you're a witness that pushing makes the difference.
Yes.
All right. So we say keep pushing, you too, darling. Thank you for
Thank you.
stopping by the cabin. You've been a wonderful guest,
Thank you.
and I'll see you real soon.
Yes, sir.
All right. So y'all hear that, right? Y'all heard that, right? I didn't know it was four. I didn't know what I didn't know it was four times. Three times fail, four times. Four is the number of the supernatural. So I'm so happy for Dawn that she now has passed her state test and she can move into her career fully licensed and ready to take on the world. Now, guys, ladies and gentlemen of the Quarantine Cabin, I'm going to ride right off of that because tonight's subject, before I even knew she was going to be a guest, was learning how to let go of the past, learning how not to allow what has happened to determine what will happen, not allowing what has happened to determine what will happen. I want you to understand something tonight, that God has a wonderful plan for your life, and there's no defeat in that plan. No defeat in that plan. He is planned to take you higher and further than what you can imagine you can go. But you've got to have the kind of attitude that says, I will never quit. Right. And so one of the things that I wanted to stress tonight before I let you guys get off of here is that so many of us deal with past hurts, and life has brought us many disappointments. Some of us, for a large portion of our life, it's been disappointing. And so what do you do when you don't just have a bad day or a bad week or a bad month or a bad year, but you look at your life and say, I've had a rough life? You cannot equate the years of your struggle as a determining factor for the rest of your life. Because I want to prophesy to somebody tonight and say to you that your latter will be greater than your former. All right. I want to say to you, because some of you said, well, you know what? It wasn't so long that it wasn't that my life was bad for so long, but what happened in a short period of time was so devastating that it's lasted this long, right? You can have a tragedy or a trauma that's so great until it don't happen every day, but that one time that it happened has traumatized you and put you in a position where it is difficult for you to move on, difficult for you to pull those pieces back together. There is a couple things that I want to kind of just like get on the table tonight, get rid of those things and help you to begin to build toward something that is lasting. I want to help you build towards something that is incredible, something that you can look forward to, something that you can use as inspiration and motivating factor to get up tomorrow, and and to Monday, to start over on Monday, to put some things back in order and back in place. I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you tonight, because one of the things that impacts our past is people. And I'm gonna throw some things out there tonight, so I just you guys just write this stuff down. I had this thought today, right? And so I was thinking about my life and some personal issues that I've had to overcome. Even as an adult, I've had to every now and then sit down and coach myself, to let go some stuff. Like, why are you still holding on to that? It happened. In many cases, it shouldn't have happened. I mean, when my kids were small and they would have their little skint knees, and they were, I'm speaking of Anna and Sierra now, and they were really, really small, because I have small children. That's why I have to clear that up, because I still got small children. Can you believe that? That's a whole show all within itself, whole program. But when Anna and Sierra were babies, and it was fall, and it was be crying, I would say, oh my God, it should never happen to a person like you. I think a skinny knee, and I said, oh, what? What happened? Oh, my big. I said, oh, you're a good person. That should never happen to you. Well, I mean, that may be a cute little saying, but it's not a good message, Sin, because a lot of times people feel that. People feel like if I do good, if I, do right, then program, Lady Chantel, program. That's a whole program. Oh, she's saying, oh, right. Oh, no, I get it now. Because I thought you were saying, wow, but you're saying a whole show. You're right. Anyway, that's not a good message to give, because a lot of people feel like because they're good, bad shouldn't happen to them. But let me just tell you right now, bad things happen to good people, and good things happen to bad people. Don't think the world is set up where everybody that does good is always going to receive good. Everybody who's bad going to receive bad. That's not how the world's set up. Now, you do reap what you sow, and there is a final reckoning for all of our works, all the stuff we do. There's a final reckoning for it. But sometimes you can look over your shoulder. I'm sorry, look over the fence rather, and the grass seems greener over there. And you said they wicked. How they get that? Why things working out for them? And you look at yourself and say, well, I did this right, that right, this right, that right, and it doesn't always 1 + 1 don't always equal 2 in that sense. It just don't. It don't add up, right? I shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be going through this. Shouldn't have to deal with this. Blah 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 blah. So every now and then I have to sit myself down, right? Sit down, sir. Sit myself down and talk to myself and coach myself into understanding, no, sir, it shouldn't have happened to you, but it did. And you've got to learn how to let it go. And I know that the worst thing to tell somebody is get over it. Like that's not how you help people. That's what they say. Now, I'm a coach, licensed professional coach, and I'm a counselor, degreed in counseling. I know the rules. I know. But friends, let me help you with something. You do not want to carry the baggage. You do not want to carry the baggage your entire life. You don't want to carry the baggage of your past your entire life. You don't want to do that. So while I'm not saying get over it in the sense of like it don't mean nothing, I am telling you to let some things go because they're holding you back. Let it go because it's holding you back, and you don't want to be stuck there forever. So I had to sit myself down, tell myself, you're going to let this go. Okay? Shouldn't have happened to you, but it did, and you're going to let it go. Let me just say this to you. If people hate you for no reason, if people hate you without a cause, there is nothing you can do about that. You understand that? There's nothing. Are y'all hearing me tonight? There's nothing you can do about it. If a person hates you or dislikes you without a cause, you can't fix that. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. Are y'all hearing me? Stop trying. There's nothing you can do because there's no cause. If they don't like you because you, or just they can't tell you why they don't like you, they can't tell you what you did, and nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Change the color of your hair, change the clothes you wear. Nothing you do. You ain't gonna be able to fix that. You can't do nothing with that. What can I do to make this right? Nothing. Nothing. But I'm trying to listen. You're wasting your time and your energy. Your efforts are going to be fruitless. You're not going to fix that situation. If somebody doesn't like you and they don't have a cause, you can't do nothing about it. Let it go. So because they don't like you, and because yes, right there, because they don't like you, I know he's going to be looking for it. Because they don't like you, I want you to understand that they're going to do things against you. And then the thing they do to hurt you or to hinder you or whatever, those things will cause you to be bitter and will cause you to retaliate. And now there's a real fight going on, and it's still no cause. I would try to read your comment, Vita, but that's a book. So I ain't know where I can read that. I can't read that. I'll go back after this over and read it. Love you, girl. I'll put it up there because it may help somebody else. Let's stop and read that. It says, I've learned opposition for no reason only confirms my position, because clearly you see some great thing about me that that hasn't been revealed to me yet. All right. Good comment. Excellent word. So if you've got scars and you've got issues and you've got pain from the past, tonight I'm inviting you to do what I do. Let it go. Stop giving your past permission to matter. Stop allowing things that should not matter. And stop giving life to your past. Work on it. Well, how do I do that? You work every day on it. You make a commitment that I'm going to work on this every day. How do you work on it? This is how you work on it. In order to let go of your past, you must grab a hold to your future. I'm gonna give you, y'all know I love examples. Y'all know I love examples. So this right here is going to represent the past. All right? All of this stuff. Let me find something else. Give me some stuff put in my hand. Just give me some stuff put in my hand. Stuff that I can drop and it don't break. All right. So this stuff that I put in my hand is going to represent my past. All right, all this stuff. Hold it up. Get that right there, and just hold it by that part. When I tell you, put it inside the camera. When I tell you, all this is my past. So you're asking me right now, how do I get over my past? How do I let go of my past? All this is my past. It's got my hands full. I can't do nothing because my hands are full of stuff that's dead, full of stuff that's yesterday. But in front of me is dangling a future. In front of me is a promise of a future. Just put it right up there. In front of me is something is dangling in front of me. So if I'm going to be successful and let go of my past, I have to reach toward my future. And when I reach toward my future, then that lets the past go. Because I can't live in both. Are y'all hearing me? I cannot live in both. So in order for me to be able to gain the things that God wants me to have in my future, I can't have my hands on both. I'm not doing this. I'm not living like this. Something is going to win the tug of war. So in order for me to embrace all that's coming my way, I want my hands full of the future. Come on, talk back to me. To just say, I want my arms full of the future. I want my arms full of promise. I want my arms full of destiny. I want my arms full of purpose. I'm not going to have my hands full of the past. So in order to do that, by virtue of the thought, if I release one thing, I can grab something else. If I let go of one thing, I can put my hands on something else. That's what Paul said. Remember, Paul said in Philippians chapter number 3, he said, I have not obtained. I'm not there yet. I don't have it all yet. But one thing I do, my God, we need to read that. We need to read that real quick. It ain't going to take me but a second to pull it up because I want you guys to see it. That right there is what we need to hear. Philippians. If you have your Bible, go there. If you don't have it, put it up on the screen. Philippians chapter number 3. Somebody write that down for me. Philippians chapter number 3, verse number 12. Paul says, and it's a New Living Version, not that I have already obtained all this or have already arrived at my goal, but I press on toward to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself to have taken hold of it. My God. But one thing I do, I may not know everything, but I know this one thing. Forgetting those things which are behind me. I have no mind space for the past. I have no brain space for the past. Forgetting those things which are behind me and pressing toward those things which are before me. Write in your comment box real quick. I'm getting ready to get y'all out of here. Write in your comment box right now. I cannot move forward and backwards at the same time. Come on, say it with me. I cannot move forward and backwards at the same time. One more time. I cannot move forward and backward at the same time. And if I stay there too long, watch this. If I don't make a decision to go backward or forward, then I become stagnant. Right? So my choice is to move forward. My decision tonight is to embrace what is to come and let what has been be. Right? Tonight, I'm making a decision in every aspect of my life to not allow what has been to chain me to it. Yesterday is gone. It will never return. And in the same way that yesterday is gone, every pain, every remembrance, I'm not indulging in it. I'm not going to indulge in that. Conversation, thought, daydreaming, fantasizing, none of that. It's over. I've decided to move forward in the things that's waiting for me in my life. And so my decision is to go forward. How about you guys today? How about you guys? Are we moving forward? Forward movement. Now, that's as simple as I can put it. Now, I know everybody wants 7 steps, 12 steps. I gave it to you guys as simple as it can go. And so, but it ain't that easy. It's as easy as you make it. Y'all better hear me tonight and don't make me coach you. Quit saying everything ain't easy. We love going to that default. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. Quit it. Quit it. When you decide you want to do something, you make a way. When you decide you want to do something wrong, some of y'all finna have me come after you now. Some of y'all put more effort into getting in trouble than you put into getting out. I'm gonna say it again. I said some of us put more effort into getting in trouble than we do to getting out. Listen, you set the hookup up. Come on. You conversated back and forward. You got that hookup going. Work that hard to get out. As hard as you work to get in that mess, work at least that much to get out. It ain't that easy, right. And it wasn't easy to get into it either. Some of us did some stuff to get bound. We just, I'm bound. How I get bound? No, some of us worked hard on that bondage. That's why that glue's so tight. That's why it's so hard to get out, because you worked hard on getting in that mess. We made more sacrifice for evil than we're willing to make for good. I said we have made sacrifice for evil. I'm always amazed at how uncannily people are in terms of their ability to forgive, all kind of stuff. Like some of us have forgave people for all kind of stuff. This before we got saved. Some of us done took folks back. Some of us done been in relationships where we have taken some stuff like, I love you, but don't do that no more, because that really hurt. And you talking about something you ain't gonna, I never. And then they come around and he say, y'all still together? I thought y'all broke up. She, she apologized. She said she was sorry. She okay. With your forgiving heart. But then when it's time to forgive for your spiritual life, Y'all ain't saying nothing to the preacher tonight. When it's time for you to walk with God in forgiveness and say, okay, so now we're gonna let, well, it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. Well, hold on. Hold on. You the forgiving queen. This man, y'all don't talk about to the preacher. This man done all kind of stuff. Tell me something. You can't. I just can't let him go. You don't. You wouldn't be where you are today if you didn't have a forgiving heart. So why you just right, L'Oreal? Keep the same energy. Thank you. I love the way you said it. Keep the same energy. When it's time for you to work hard for your spiritual life, when it's time for you to sacrifice for your spiritual life, when it's time for you to lay before God and fast and pray and seek Him and do what's necessary, do that. All of a sudden now you can't. Listen. Some of y'all, some of us were in relationships where it took our appetite. Can I get an amen on that? I'm gonna wait for 5 amens. I ain't saying nothing else. I got 5 amens on that. You and I have been in relationships that took our appetite. Amen to that. I got amen from Kensha to that. I mean, 4 more amen. Come on, Mother Maggie, because we know it's the truth. Thank you for, yeah, because we've been in relationships that we lost our appetite. I can't, why you eating it? I ain't hungry. You ain't hungry. You ain't ate in a couple of days. What's wrong? I'll be all right. I just don't want nothing right now. We gotta eat something, baby. We gotta eat something. You want some soup? I'll take a little soup. Come back. Why you ain't finish the soup? I ain't finished it. I ain't hungry. You did that for somebody that was breaking your heart. But you can't fast for somebody that's putting your heart back together. Okay, you did that for somebody who broke your heart. But now you can't fast for somebody that's putting it back together. Talk to me, church. Quarantine Cavaliers. I can't fast. It's how long we gonna fast? How long the fast lasts? What can we eat? What can we eat? Is it a Daniel fast? Is it Isaiah fast? Is it Ezekiel fast? Is it Matthew fast? Is it Luke, John fast? What kind of fast is it? What kind of fast is it? A Moses fast? Jeremiah? Zephaniah? Zechariah? Malachi? I don't know. What kind of fast is it? How long? Can we have water? Can we have tea? Can we have vegetables? Come on, somebody. Oh, right. He says, come on, somebody. As hard as you worked in evil, work their heart and good. So when it comes to moving on, my point for saying all that was, don't tell me about what ain't easy. I'm not hearing that tonight. I'm not hearing that tonight because that's our go-to. That's our cop out. It ain't easy. Well, so what? So what? So what? It ain't easy. You want to stay there? Because is that going to be your excuse for why you stayed there? Will that be your excuse for why you don't have a legacy? Will that be your excuse for why you don't leave something in the earth that wasn't here when you got here? Will that be your excuse to your children when they look around and say, "Mommy, what? I mean, like, what's our legacy? What are we gonna do?" Like, well, it wasn't easy. Let go of my past. Is that going to suffice? When you're ready to retire, you ready to see the world, and you ready? Is that going to suffice? That it wasn't easy? Ain't nothing easy. But you got to make a decision that I will not live in my past. And if other people want to live there, then go ahead. Touch your neighbor here in the quarantine cabin. Y'all know how to touch your neighbor. We can get out of here. And tell them, if you want to live in my past, go ahead and build your house. I won't be there. right? You want to live in my past? Well, here's the key. I won't be there. I hope that I bless you tonight, guys. I hope that you have heard something that's encouraged you, inspired you, and have you on your way to a greater future. This is the last quarantine cabinet of the week. I won't be back until Monday, and I may have. Well, yeah, I have to go out of town and take my aunt to Ohio. So I may be quarantine cabinet from her house. I don't know I don't know about her internet over there. I ain't Mickey. I'm not throwing you under the bus. I just don't know about your internet. So I'll have to see, guys. I'll have to see how we handle that. But I really have to take care of my aunt. She has a doctor's appointment. I want to be there with her when she goes to the doctor. So I love this right here. I love this, guys. She moved. I love that. Thank you, Lawan Clark. I love that. That says it. All right. So I appreciate you guys. I gotta run. I love you guys so very much. All right. My mama said no internet. So, well, I mean, I'll be good. I'll see you Monday. Don't worry. I'll see you Monday. Calm down. We're gonna have our quarantine cabin. We're gonna be together somehow. I mean, I can always go on my phone because I have, then I'm good. So I'm just gotta. You calm down. I'll see you Monday. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He make His face to shine upon you and give you peace. Is my prayer. Chantel? Chantel? Where are you, darling? I need to say something to you. Okay. Chantel, I'm coming home.